Sodium, while essential for basic physiological functions such as nerve transmission and fluid balance, becomes harmful when consumed in excess, particularly in the context of cardiovascular health. For individuals with high cholesterol, a high-salt diet can significantly compound cardiovascular risk by elevating blood pressure, straining blood vessels, and accelerating the development of atherosclerosis. Hypertension, or high blood pressure, is often described as a silent killer because it can progress without obvious symptoms while quietly damaging the arteries. When sodium intake is too high, especially above the recommended limit of 2,300 milligrams per day, and ideally kept closer to 1,500 milligrams for people with cardiovascular concerns, it causes the body to retain water. This extra fluid increases blood volume and forces the heart to work harder, putting more pressure on artery walls. Over time, this added pressure can damage the inner lining of arteries, making them more susceptible to the harmful effects of LDL cholesterol. The combination of elevated cholesterol and high blood pressure creates a dangerous synergy that accelerates plaque formation and increases the likelihood of heart attack or stroke. Although sodium itself doesn't directly raise cholesterol levels in the way saturated fats or trans fats do, it intensifies the conditions under which high cholesterol becomes most harmful. It also contributes to arterial stiffness and reduces the elasticity of blood vessels, further impairing circulation and increasing the risk of cardiovascular complications. For individuals who already have elevated LDL cholesterol, managing blood pressure becomes a critical aspect of comprehensive risk reduction, and limiting sodium is a key part of that strategy. The most common sources of excess sodium are not the salt shakers on kitchen tables, but rather processed and packaged foods, fast food, canned soups, breads, condiments, and frozen meals. Even seemingly healthy options like whole grain bread, plant-based meat substitutes, and breakfast cereals can contain high levels of hidden sodium. This makes reading labels essential, even for those who are making otherwise nutritious choices. A diet rich in whole, unprocessed foods, vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains, and fresh lean proteins naturally contains far less sodium and offers additional nutrients like potassium, magnesium, and fiber that help regulate blood pressure and improve lipid profiles. Potassium is especially important as a counterbalance to sodium. Found in abundance in foods like leafy greens, bananas, sweet potatoes, and avocados, potassium helps the kidneys excrete excess sodium and relaxes blood vessel walls, thereby reducing blood pressure. When sodium is high and potassium is low, an unfortunately common combination in modern diets, the cardiovascular burden becomes even greater. In conclusion, while sodium may not directly increase cholesterol, it plays a powerful role in shaping the environment in which cholesterol becomes either more or less dangerous. For those already dealing with high cholesterol, keeping sodium intake in check is a crucial step toward reducing overall cardiovascular risk. By focusing on whole foods, limiting processed products, and boosting potassium intake, individuals can create a dietary pattern that supports both healthy blood pressure and optimal cholesterol management, two critical pillars of long-term heart health.